Hey, my beautiful angel, it's Josie Grouse, and welcome to Soul Awakening channel. We are here to learn about the energy of the full moon, 24th of February, 2024. Just think about it. February, second month, 24th. This is 2024. The full moon of February is a portal. It's an energetic frequency through which we can access unlimited possibilities and receive messages about your situation. So let's dive in. Let's ask our guides, our angels, our spirit sources what we need to know, and listen, really pay attention to something that will help us to move forward into the world of the future. So let's ask 5 specific messages about this powerful, powerful full moon energy of February 2024. I'm using my angel oracle cards, invoking spiritual guidance for this moment. Yes. Okay. First message about this full moon: honest reflection. This full moon is all about inner work. It's about your thoughts. It's about your feelings, becoming more aware of what's going on within you. The universe will reflect something very important to you. So pay attention. Honest reflection is you connecting with your inner truth. And that inner truth is awakening you from within. You're no longer just sleepwalking through life. You're no longer just a victim of your circumstances. You are a creator. And the universe wants to show you something. Certain things will be reflected in your relationships, in your attitudes, in your work situations. You will see something that you have not seen before. This is an awakening, spiritual moment, an aha moment. Wow, I see something. It's not that something wasn't there before. I wasn't aware. I didn't have that level of awareness to see it. But now I see it. This is so powerful awakening, because if you can see certain things, you can be honest about them. Like, this is not working for me anymore. This relationship is not working for me anymore. This job is not working for me anymore. This environment is not working for me anymore. So that level of awareness, clear thinking, inner wisdom is what will happen. The full moon is the opening, but angels want you to be transparent, truthful, and honest moving forward. Being honest is the only way for you to make any change in any area of your life. When you're honest, when you can choose that truth, transparency, then you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to hide. Listen, there's nothing for you to fear. There's nothing for you to hide. You awaken that power within you, your spirit, your authentic self that only responds to truth. Your mind projects stories, things, different ways to trigger your attention, to hold you hostage to your own emotional, conditional self. Whatever's happening outside is controlling you. But that's what will switch. This switch will happen. Honest reflection, being honest. And they begin the conversation with this message. And if you have ears to hear this, you will know what I mean. This is the inner knowing. It's not just intellectual. This is inner knowing. It's time for truth. It's time to be awakened. Okay? All right, let's see other messages for this upcoming full moon. Change in your work situation. Changes will happen on the level of your calling, whether it's your job, whether it's your education. Something will come across your path to give you an opportunity to change. And work situation is opening. Right? It's not a closing kind of way of looking at your job. Like, I don't have a job. I don't have money to pay my bills. It's just to open up to see more opportunities and say, oh, I can be serving here. I can be useful there. I can truly use my gifts to, teach other people. You will begin to see this as an opening, but first, they want to be super clear. Unless you can become honest with yourself, the deeper truth within you, you cannot take advantage of these upcoming opportunities because they will not be sustainable. They won't even be visible to you. You won't even notice them. But unless you're clear and honest and truthful in that honest reflection way, then you will have a change happening. A major change will happen to you in your work situation. Bringing your best into service, serving with gratitude. And ask yourself, let's say with your work situation, how do you feel going to work? If you're looking for work, if you don't have any job at the moment, what is that attitude that you bring when you look for that job? And if you feel like the world owes something to you, if you feel like your job is owing you something, and this is the attitude, everything but service, without having that service mindset, you cannot get to your next level. Leveling to service, being of service, contributing through service, being service oriented. Wherever you go, if you want to have meaningful changes, you go with the attitude, how can I serve? How can I help? How can I make a change? How can I make a difference? How can I improve lives of other people? How can I just be of my best self in service of life? And I promise you, with this attitude, these new opportunities that will be coming your way will blow your mind, because universe is looking for these kinds of people. The universe is looking for this gratitude attitude of service kind of people. And you are one of them because you're watching this video, because angels are talking to you, angels are communicating with you. Being open and say, how can I serve? This is your only mantra. Going to work, looking for work. How can I serve? How can I contribute? How can I take? How much money are you gonna pay me? Well, so how can I open up, and how can I just be upfront and ask, how can I serve? This is what angels do. Angels never ask you when you ask for help. They don't come up with terms and conditions saying, well, Archangel Michael giving you a contract, what's in it for me? If I help you, if I protect you, if I show up for you, what's in it for me? Angels don't have ego. They have open heart and service attitude. This is what I learned from angels. And angels teach us how to live. They show us how to live. And that's what makes us fuller, more complete, more whole as human beings. So we aren't disconnected from ourselves, right? We're not disconnected from our higher self, higher potential. We are grateful. We are here to be of service. We are the service of life. And that's what angels are. That's who angels are. They are at the service of life. There is no angel out there is going around asking, what's in it for me? Okay, no such thing. So moving into your new job opportunity or any changes in your work situation with the attitude of service. Okay, next, get your energy back. This is the month, this is the full moon that is going to require you to be more aware where your energy is going. And that's why they're asking about honesty. When you are honest and say, if I hang out around toxic people who are negative, people who are complaining all the time, people who are always looking for someone to blame. If I hang out around them, I become like them. I'm in their energy and I lose my energy because I feel drained. I feel disconnected from wholeness. And to get your energy back, the universe, angels are asking you just to pay attention to what's going on around you. What situations, people, energies, maybe foods that drain your energy. If you feel tired and then at the end of your day, you just choose foods that deplete you even more, they make you feel good. They make you feel just, I feel so comforted. Maybe if I have a bowl of pasta or a glass of beer or something or a glass of wine, I'll just feel good for a moment. But then it will drain your energy. It's a vicious cycle. And this full moon is awakening. It's telling you take care of your health first. Take care of your health first and foremost. When you take care of your health, when you make better choices, you have more energy. Life is energy. You want to have more energy. But if you're doing things consistently that deplete you of energy, soon your battery will be depleted. And you can't just go to Costco and get a set of batteries. Triple A's, okay, I can just change whenever I want. This bulk boxes of batteries. I literally have a box of batteries because I always deal with technologies. And I was thinking the other day, I wish we had like life, the box with batteries for life. If something gets depleted, we just replace it with another battery. Okay, I'll plug in into like a wall, the source of electricity, like Tesla, and charge our battery, but it doesn't happen. If we drain our body, the body gets depleted. A depleted body will ask you for help. You will be feeling something is not right with the body. So, energy is the name of the game on earth. It's all about energy, it's about your physical energy. And you making better choices on micro level every single day, just little steps, will help you to build more energy, become better at sustaining your energy. And then you'll have the energy to say no to people in toxic environments that just suck the life force out of you. So it is time. It is the time for you to start thinking differently. It's for you to start thinking in terms of being alive. Are you alive? Are you being alive? Do you feel alive? I was just like, oh, I'm living. I know that. I'm breathing. I have a heartbeat. I have a pulse. My nails are growing. Something is probably growing, my body's still here on planet Earth. So you're living, but not being alive. Being alive is something different. And life is so much richer and deeper and happier and more just dynamic when your energy is alive. Are you alive? So ask yourself this question. Are you alive? Am I alive? Being alive. So that's the theme of this week. This is the theme of moving forward into March. Okay. It is time to act. All right. So what angels are telling you, angels are looking you in the eye and telling you, all right, it is time for you to take action. Enough talk. Enough just talking about things. It is time to do things. This is an action oriented full moon. Just talking about things will be nice to know, but if things don't change, you will have to hear these messages, by the way, over and over again. Maybe not from me. Someone else is going to come by and tell you this because we're all connected. This is one source of information. So listening and saying, I get it. I understand. Sure, I'll make some changes. I'll do something. I'll start doing something today. Just today, now. I'll start changing the way I think. I start looking at things differently. I start connecting with my authentic self. I will be honest with myself. From now on, I will know the truth. Whatever the world is trying to impose upon me. I'll have my own opinion. I'll see things through my own intuition, through my own spiritual eyes. Okay, is it making sense to you? So they're asking, as much as you want to hear these messages for your own comfort, unless you do something about them, things won't change. And one last message they want you to know, they want you to hear this. They want you to hear this because your future depends on it. Your future depends on it. Your beautiful future depends on it and how deeply these messages will go in. And loving relationships. All right. February, month of romance. St. Valentine's Day, well, hello, loving relationships are still pending. This is still a big question mark. They want you to understand that your life is always about relationships. Main relationship you have is with yourself, your own personal relationship with you. You and you, just you looking, the first person you see in the mirror when you wake up is yourself on most days. And this is the most relationship problems that you have. It's just how attuned you are with yourself. Do you know yourself? Do you feel connected to yourself? Do you like yourself? Do you accept yourself without guilt and shame? Do you appreciate yourself? Do you see yourself as the expression of life, as the divinity, as beautiful energy flowing through you? Like, that's the first and most important relationship is with yourself. The second relationship is with people who are in your life, the people that God has assigned, that you have chosen through soul contracts to be in your life. Your parents, your family members, your loved ones, your significant others, your children, your colleagues, people you meet face to face every day. They may be living on the same floor with you. They could be people that you constantly worry about. These are the people you feel most connected to. These are your relationships. And the way that we act in these relationships, that's our greatest lessons. That's where we can be the most beautiful, most connected, and we can be the ugliest, right? In these relationships, we can show up in such a hurtful, meaningless way that we see ourselves, we see our own flaws, we see how sometimes we have no capacity to connect or to have this openness to other people. And other people, it's life knocking. Other people bring something that we need, that we desire. Other people have answers to our questions. And if we can't deal with people, if we cannot show up in a loving way in our relationships, well, then you will have to repeat these lessons. One way or another, you just have to do that until that's what God wants. That's what the universe wants. That's what our soul wants. That's how life operates, is that through relationships that we receive what we truly want, that we experience something, and that we feel alive only because we are surrounded by life. And who does not want a relationship? A dead person, right? For dead people, they don't need anything, right? They don't need a partner. They don't need money, right? They don't need anything. So if you want to be more alive, being more engaging in your relationship, being more literate in your relation, being more just alive in your relationship, and that is what angels want you to know. Let me know what's going on in your world. And that's the energy of the full moon of 2024. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love. Be well, be blessed. Let me know in the comments below if you have any insights, anything that just like thoughts popping in your head. Share them with me in the comments below. I love you. Subscribe, share these messages, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.